Come on, get fired up from the inside out. Welcome to another episode of FTIO number 29. Yes, number 29. Your boy has been going for 29 weeks straight, and I'm excited. And I just want to take a moment to say that I'm thankful for all of you who have been supporting me on this journey. Yes, I made a goal in the beginning of the year. 52 videos in 52 weeks, and because of all the different subscribers, all the comments, and just all the love and support that I've been receiving, it definitely helps me to keep going. Now, like I said in my last video, it doesn't matter whether I'm getting a lot of views or not. More importantly, I'm still going to make the videos because everything that's in my mind, everything that's on my heart, I want to be able to share it with all of you. And if I'm not able to meet you in person or do work with you face to face, if I can share my message through this platform, through a social media platform, through video format, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, I will take it. I will take it because I know that all the things that I have inside of me weren't meant for me, just for me. They were meant for me to share it with all of you. So I want to take a moment and talk about Youth on a Mission. Youth on a Mission was an experience that I had last week. It's a 4-day discipleship training that happens in Northern California. This year, 2018, it was hosted at St. Mary's College in Moraga, California. And this year I had the honor of being the MC. I gave the first keynote titled Called to Greatness, and then I did a couple workshops throughout the week. Now what it is youth leaders from all around Northern California that are in youth ministry, they get sent to this discipleship training. And they go through various workshops, they do small groups, big groups, team building activities. They just get equipped, and it's a 4-day training where they learn how to do ministry on a whole nother level. And so adults like myself, other youth ministers, youth coordinators, or we had some folks come in and giving workshops throughout the week. And it was just a time for our young people to get more equipped, right? To get more, knowledge, more information, to just maybe get a different perspective on how we can do ministry work, and whether it's at our schools, at our parish, at our church, in our homes, with our friends. And so it was a really, really, really impactful experience. And when I look back and I think about it and I zoom out, it reminds me actually of this lesson we do at Soul Shoppe, which is a nonprofit that I work for. We do this lesson called I Make a Difference. And in I Make a Difference, we talk about the leadership cycle. Yes, the leadership cycle. And what the leadership cycle is this. Leaders are creative, and they make plans, they take action, they get help from more leaders to get creative, to make more plans, to take more action, to get more help from more leaders. So when I think about the leadership cycle, it reminds me of the message that I want to actually share with you today. And the message is this: great leaders get help from other great leaders. I'll say that one more time. Great leaders get help from other great leaders. Because when I was thinking about Youth on a Mission, here are leaders from all the different churches. They come together, and then they meet other leaders, other youth leaders from other churches doing the same thing that they're doing in terms of the mission, right? Making disciples and evangelizing. But then they get help from leaders above them, from other youth ministers, diocesan directors, speakers that are coming from all over Northern California to share their knowledge and their wisdom and their spirit. Right? So if we think about all the different levels of leadership that were at this conference, everyone was, leaning on each other. Everyone was getting help from each other, myself included. Even though I gave a keynote and I was, giving workshops, that doesn't put me above anyone else, at all. Actually, what it made me do is it actually made me more hungry and more thirsty to seek what are some of the other leaders doing in their ministry that I can bring home. What are some of the other great leaders that are doing ministry work, in their parts of the world? What are they doing that I can start to, that I can implement even back where I'm from? So when I thought about that, I think about how sometimes, we get stuck in something and we try to get advice or we try to get help, but the problem is we're getting help from the wrong people. And when I say wrong, I'm not saying like because they're bad people, but maybe we're not going to the people we should be going to get the help that we need. I always used to think about, people who do like personal training, right? It's like no disrespect, but it's like, how do you go to the, to the trainer, right? The personal trainer who might be overweight themselves? Or how do you go to like the foot doctor when you need your heart to get, surgery on, right? Like, so when I think about who we get help from, that's going to be super important if we want to take our leadership to the next level. So if you're like me and you're just trying to take everything in your life to the next level, find the people, find the leaders who are doing the work that you aspire to do and surround yourself with them. Soak it up like a sponge, right? Soak it up like a sponge. Get all that knowledge, get all that information, but more importantly, thinking about the leadership cycle, get creative, make the plan, take the action. Yes, take the action, make or miss, fail or not, successful or not, take the action. And if you do struggle, then get help from more leaders to make more plans, to get, take more action, right? And then to get more help. So when I think about that leadership cycle, that's what it's all about. And I'm not gonna lie, that was my gap. That has been my gap, coming and doing this work. I started thinking, I could do this by myself. But in all reality, I may be the only one in front of the camera, or I may be the one facilitating the workshop or giving the talk. But there are so many other people that have been, important and more impactful in my life that I actually lean on and go to and get help from when it comes to preparing for what I'm getting into. So just know that, if you really want to, if you really want to take your leadership to the next level, we have to start learning how to get help from the right people. Because once again, great leaders get help from other great leaders. But remember, it doesn't happen until we remember, y'all, to realize with your realize, and I'm talking about using the eyes of our heart to operate. So with that, your boy is out of here. Take your leadership, take your life to the next level. Get help, get support from the right people. From the right people. And if you're getting help from people who maybe haven't been that helpful, that's okay. Just let them know, you want to try a different direction, or you're going to try, working with someone else. It's not personal, because remember, it's your life, right? This is your life, your career, your goals that you need to hit for yourself. And the only way that's going to happen is if you get help from the right people. So once again, your boy's out of here. Thank you for taking the time to check this video out. Remember, join the tribe and click subscribe, and your boy is out of here. Peace.